streaming? Okay. Hello, Weberia buddy. It is I, your boy, H boy, and today what am I going to be doing? I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing what is called a Halloween countdown. If you remember last year, what I did is I did a Christmas countdown, but the problem was it started off okay, but the thing is, I don't know why I did it. It was kind of dumb. I played a bunch of copyrighted Christmas songs, so I had to take the video down. However, this year I'm going to be doing Halloween, but this time I'm going to be smart. I'm going to be playing, if I do play music, I probably won't. I'll be playing non-copyright Halloween music if I can find it. However, I'll worry about that later. For now, as you can see, we have 1 week, 3 days, 3 hours, 35 minutes, and 26 seconds until Halloween hits. And when Halloween does hit, I'll tell you what will happen. It will be a gigantic party. However, the thing is, my school, since I'm in high school, we don't really do big things. However, each year my school did something different. For my elementary and schools from like grades 1 to 6, what happened was, I'll tell you what happened. It started off, we did a little thing called a Halloween parade, and then we basically what happened was each class would just walk down the hall, and then we would go back, just showing off our costumes, like like a beauty pageant or a fashion show. However, instead of a fashion show, it was a Halloween show. And it wasn't overly exciting, but it was pretty fun watching all the little kids show off their costumes. However, we didn't do anything school-wide. Well, the parade was school-wide, but we didn't do any school-wide parties. We only did class parties, such as, for example, maybe we would watch a movie, or maybe we would play a few games, maybe we would listen to music, maybe we would have snacks. You get that kind of thing, basic. And then when I got into middle school, 7 and 8, this was the first time we did something school-wide. This was basically the same thing. However, what the difference was it was school-wide, but it was like, spread around. By spread around, I mean the fact that it was a bunch of classrooms, and each of those classrooms would be doing something random. For example, there was one classroom that was playing a bunch of playing board games. Another classroom was doing a dance, and one classroom was doing a pool because my class was a school with a pool. And another thing that our class, and then there was another one we would watch a movie and stuff. It was basically just all over the place. However, when I was in high school, this was the biggest one. We had what was called a costume ball, where we had like a party that the entire school attended. Of course, it wasn't mandatory for everyone in the school to attend, but they had the option because that's how it works, Anyway, that was that. And this year, and unfortunately this year and last year, due to the COVID, we couldn't really do much because basically, to be honest with you, the pandemic has turned everyone into narcissists. But that's okay. That's not that big a deal. That's the problem about COVID. It's just narcissism. But that's irrelevant. Other than that, but this year, at least in Canada, most parts of Canada, we have gotten what is called, we've gotten the green light. So it seems like kids are beginning to be able to do Halloween stuff. Of course, I'm too old because I'm an adult. I'm legally an adult. So technically, I probably won't be doing anything. But since I live in a pretty residential vicinity, there's going to be lots of Halloween decorations. So what I like about that is because of all these decorations, I get to like walk around and stuff, and that, let me tell you, that I'm blessed about. But of course, it's not as fun as getting the candy that I did when I was like a young child, like first grade, second grade, third grade, whatever. But that's perfectly okay. That is perfectly okay. Anyway, back to the countdown. We currently have, let me check. 1 week, 3 days, 3 hours, 51 minutes, and 38 seconds, 37, 36. And look, if you look closely, you can see a witch and what appears to be some sort of pumpkin thingy going across, which is pretty cool. But it's not that exciting. They'll just go around and around and around and around and around. If you want to join me, the site is timeandday.com and click Halloween Countdown. However, you can't really join me because it's not like an open world or a multiplayer online game, but that's the case. But slightly better than my Christmas countdown, which I did last. Oh, no, I didn't do it last year. I did maybe. I don't remember when I did. I think I did it 2 years ago. But that's okay. I don't remember the specific time. I'm sorry I could never tell you. But that's okay. Anyway, I guess if that's all I can talk about now. So if I have anything more to talk about, I'll come back. But in the meantime, just enjoy the countdown, and then as the time ticks, I'll get closer and closer to the day we call Halloween. But in the meantime, another thing that I could talk about is Halloween. Is another thing is we used to do is when I don't remember my first Halloween because I didn't start getting memories until I was 3. I don't even know if my parents even took me for Halloween. They probably like wheeled me around in like a stroller or something. I don't know if they actually have done something. I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry about that. I am sorry about that. I'm truly sorry. But that is okay. That is okay. But another thing is, I remember it was in the first or second grade, maybe third. Oh, this one was a somewhat funny one. We brought in movies when I was in the 6th grade, and what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Something interesting happened. I'll tell you what we did. We went to a movie. We brought a movie. Each kid brought a movie. I brought a movie called. Actually, I don't remember. I don't know if it was for Halloween or for. I brought a movie called Hotel for Dogs. You know, with Emma Roberts, Julia Roberts, his niece, and Jake T. Austin, the guy that voices Diego, and Kyla Pratt. But the thing is, no one talks about Kyla Pratt anymore. I haven't seen Kyla Pratt since. Actually, I don't know when the last time I saw Kyla Pratt was, but that's irrelevant. And then another kid brought Austin Powers, which was strange because Austin Powers. It was the second Austin Powers movie, you know, the one where Dr. Evil goes to space. But the thing is, that one wasn't really Halloween-y, unless you count the Darth Vader scene. But that wasn't overly Halloween. That was like a 5-second scene, so I couldn't say anything about that. But and another person brought in the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. Now that's a true Halloween, if you ask me, and I like true Halloween. Do you want to know why I like true Halloween? Because it's true, and it's Halloween. And another one they brought was called Disney Happy Haunting, which is the first time I heard the spooky scary skeleton song. At least I think it was. Well, technically the first time I heard it knowing what it was when I heard it on there was this YouTuber named Smike who did a video that featured the song. However, the first time I heard the spooky scary song in my life was when I was 3 or 4, maybe 5. When I saw the Disney Happy Haunting, because I had an old VHS tape of it. I think it most likely belonged to my grandmother or something. Either that or my grandmother got it from a thrift shop because she had an old VHS player. I have no idea. I'm sorry. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you, but if I could tell you, trust me, I would tell you. Anyway, that's that. And I think that's it for now. And if I get anything else, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, back to the Halloween music. This song's very funky. Sorry that it stopped taking up a few minutes. I sometimes forget that the thing pauses when you're not streaming. So, but don't worry. There it goes. It's ticking again, and we are currently at 1 week, 3 days, 3 hours, 44 minutes and 24 seconds, 23, 22, 21, 20. Okay, you get the idea. I don't need to count it for you. Anyway, you enjoyed the Halloween musical. I think of more things to talk about. Okay, I'll leave that with the music for you so far, but I can always come back to it if you want me to. But it's a live stream. I'm going to be going for as long as I possibly can, at least an hour. That way, if somebody watches the archive, I'll get at least an hour of watch time, which is a good thing. Also, if anybody is watching this after the stream is done, please watch at least 10 minutes of it so I can get a good watch time. Thank you. Anyway, I don't talking about that. We'll get night up. Anyway, let's see. What else? What other Halloween stories can I tell you? Oh, here's a good one. The story of, let's see, what my first Halloween costume I remember being like an elephant thingy. And then my second Halloween costume, a goblin with white face. Unfortunately, I don't have pictures of that. However, one of my favorite Halloween costumes I ever won was one that was a vampire with a white face. I don't know if I can find a picture of that. I'll have to look somewhere. Do I have a picture of it on, do I have a picture of it? But enough to chat about that. How about another thing that's pretty cool is I think I showed you how, because as you know, wait a minute. Oh, and another thing that's also pretty cool to know is that my what is it? Oh yeah. Halloween countdown. If it's that if it says that it still said Roblox, I didn't realize that you have to change your title before you start streaming. Like I used to know that, but it's like one of those things that you just don't. You seem to that's easy to forget about. So let me add that in. Halloween. And basically, this is like a casual chat. I'm just doing stuff. It's not gaming. It's Halloween. So let's get rid of this stupid thingy, and I'm gonna change it to a picture of this ghost. But that's not important. We'll come back to that later. Anyway, now that I've done my little edits, let's see how much time we got left until the spooky day. Because as you know, the spooky month is Sir Pello, Senior Pello, Soldier Pello, like Sir Pello. I think it's Sir Pello, like S.R. Pello. Is it Sir Pello? Well, his real name is David Axel Kenner is Casanova, but is it Sir Pello or is it S.R. Pello or Sir Pello? That's what I want to know. But I don't care what it is, because that's not important. But enough chat about Sir Pello, who created the information, the spooky month, like that. He does it with like a high pitched voice like that, and that's probably one of the most popular shows. And another thing that he's known for is the spooky month. And what else? There's also the Ooga Booga, and then what else? What else? The spooky dance, and then okay, enough of that. Now, most of you remember the spooky, scary skeleton song, and I told you where the first time I heard it, but let me go into full detail because I never really got to talk to you completely about it. So that is what I'm going to do right now. So, it was a Disney thingy. It was a Disney DVD called Happy Hauntings, which involved a group of kids going to somewhere in Disneyland. I don't know if it was the original Disneyland or Walt Disney World. I'm sorry, I can't tell you if I remember because, well, it was years ago, so if I don't remember, don't blame me, do you? You don't blame me. Anyway, and they played lots of songs. For example, the one that I remember mostly from my childhood was one called Five Little Pumpkins. It was like 5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. The first one said, oh my, it's getting late. The second one said, there are witches in the air. The third one said, but we don't care. The fourth one said, let's run and run and run. The fifth one said, I'm ready for something. Shh, went the wind and out went the light, and the 5 little pumpkins rolled out of sight. And this one I remember because I remember that there were 2 boys and 1 girl. And I remember the girl having a weird calming voice at the end, but that's irrelevant. But then, that was the first song. The second one was where Goofy sang a song about I think let's just say a very bad cook. And then there was one where they sang a song about wizards casting a spell on you, which was pretty strange. And then the last one that I remember was the spooky scary skeleton song. And then there was one about witches, and then And then there was the one about witches, and then they did the infamous Monster Mash song, you know, da na na na, da ba ba da ba da ba da na na. There was a graveyard smash, da da na na. There is a graveyard smash. He does a da 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 da. Okay, you know how the song Monster Mash goes. It's one of the few Halloween anthems, Halloween carols. You know, there's Christmas carols, and there's a few Halloween carols: Spooky, Scary Skeletons, Ghostbusters, Monster Mash, and Thriller. Those are the only ones I can think of. Well, classic Halloween anthems. There might be others. I mean, Halloween carols, not anthems. I don't know why, because anthem sounds more appropriate than carol, like Christmas carol, because you know it's alliterative. But don't blame them. Anyway, back to, oh shoot, I forgot about the countdown. Let's see what we got. We got 1 week, 3 days, 3 hours, 35 minutes, and 34 seconds. Okay, the time is ticking by very quickly, very smoothly, very lovely, and we're still going. We are still going. I'm sorry about when it pauses sometimes, because the thing is, I have two screens open. One where I'm watching this, and one where I'm watching the countdown. The thing is, if you close the countdown, in other words, you have to have both of them open at once. And the thing is, if you do this, it will stop, I guess, because it doesn't have any kind of connections. But I'm truly sorry about that. Oh, and then it goes another minute. But it's not my fault. If it happens for a long time, I'm truly sorry. I'm just a guy. I'm living my life. Don't blame me. I'm innocent. Just trying to get myself some watch hours. But the thing is, I know I probably would just videotape it and upload it. But the thing is, I want long videos, and the problem is, if I make a really, really long video, uploading it will take a hell of a long time. So what do I do about that? I'll tell you what I do. I do a little thing I like to call, I live stream it, then I upload it, and then every time somebody walks the archive, a good amount of watch time. Because that's the thing. It used to be views, and then they decided to change it to watch time, which was a little problematic. But that's not that big a deal. Anyway, I think that's it for now, and I'm gonna enjoy some more Halloween music, and I'll see you later. Oh, and another good thing about this is, if you remember last year, actually I don't know if it was last year or 2 or 3 years ago, because my channel is 5 years old, so it's probably a year or two, maybe 3 ago, I don't remember specifically. But what happened was, I did chat for a little while, but most of the time I just played random Christmas music. However, for this one, I'm actually doing a good lengthy, good like hearty you and me viewer and streamer chat. Fortunately, I don't think anyone's gonna come, but I don't care. But I'm doing a good old-fashioned chitty chat where I just talk about random Halloween-related stuff. But I might even work these buggers into my costume. They'll be like these in a mask. I'll look like, you know what I'm saying? Because these basically anyone who knows the H-Boy YouTube channel knows this. In fact, even on my profile pic, I took a Dollify avatar, which is, if you don't know what Dollify or Dollify, actually I think it's pronounced Dollify, but the problem is the guy is, I think, Puerto Rican or Costa Rican or something, so he says it, instead of saying Dollify, he says Dollify, in some kind of like Mexican accent. I'm not trying to be... Okay, sorry about this stupid thing. I don't know why it stops whenever I log out. I mean, try to get off. It's hard because I'm focusing on the stream, focusing on trying to get music. That's of course non-copyright. I'm trying to take a look at the chat, but the thing is, every once in a while the timer stops out. But don't worry, if that happens, just wait, or just go off and on, and you'll see that I officially went 1 week, 3 days, 3 hours, 20 minutes, 38 seconds, 37, 6. Ask a bunch of different people what they like. What they like will probably change on their age. For example, someone really young might say the free candy, which is pretty good. Like, I remember most people call Halloween the spooky month. However, a few people, like I can think of maybe a good amount of people. Like, I remember my 8th grade math teacher called it the free candy day, because it is a day of free candy, or a day, because that's the only time I can think of it that you can get free candy. That, and also if you get a gift card to like a candy shop. But I don't think any candy shops give gift. Okay, there's bound to wait. Yeah, because there was once this retro candy shop I went to that did give gift cards. You could also get things like Rainbow Dash energy drinks. You know what I'm saying? But enough about Rainbow Dash, because Rainbow Dash is stupid. But what else did I get? What else? You got an hour, 1 week, 3 days. So basically that would be if, like, let's go here and let's click edit. Let's imagine if it was just, let's get rid of the weeks. How many days is that? 10 days, 3 hours, 27 minutes, and 10 seconds. Well, I said 11 seconds when I said it, but unfortunately 10 seconds. But missing out on that is, and okay, now let's lower it even more, make it even more broad. Let's click on just days and see what happens. 11 days. But it's not fun seeing just 11 days. It's more fun when it's the whole thing, because you get to see the seconds tick on by. Tick, 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 tick. You get the idea. Tick, tick, ticking along. And let's see, is there anything else on this site? Yeah, New Year's, no. Like when it gets closer to New Year's, I'll do a New Year's live stream just like this one. However, this is Halloween. Ooh. Okay, I know I talked about Happy Haunting, and what other classic Halloween little thingies are there? There was a Halloween safety thing I watched. Like I remember there was this an incredibly bad Actually, I won't say it was bad. It was humorous. It was humorous. It was a slight bit stupid. Actually, no, it was incredibly stupid. Sorry, crap, my glasses fell off. But that's okay. I've already shown videos of my 8-bit glasses. In fact, before I got them, I had my profile pic was just a picture of me on a pizza, which was sent to me by somebody in my school. In fact, my album art was sent to my album cover. You know, the dragon with H on green stuff. That one was sent to me on a Weebly account. Let's see if I can find said Weebly account, and then I'll come back. Because it was here it is. hboylogo.weebly.com. It was sent to me by a YouTube username. I think it was ShortZGuy or Illuminati or something. There it is. You see it? Don't know if you see it. There it is. Logo. HBoy logo. See that? It was. If you remember, I did a logo contest video, and wait, let me see if I can find that video. I'm gonna find that video, and then I'm gonna put it up here. I can't close that. I'm gonna go to my account, and then I'm gonna click on videos. I'm gonna type in logo, and then I think maybe I delete that video. I think I deleted it. I think I deleted that video. Let me go to my, it wouldn't be past live streams, it would be most popular. No, it wouldn't be under most popular, it would be under oldest. I think I deleted it, but that's okay. But either way, as you can see, that's where I got my channel art. You know, like the thing that appears on the top of the screen? But unfortunately it was too big, so it was too small, so I had to stretch it, but now the logo is slightly cut off, but that's okay. But enough of that. I came for Halloween, and Halloween stuff is what I'm going to show you. Sorry about the constant distractions, but I hope this thing goes longer than an hour, because that is my goal. Longer than oh crap, it stopped again. Anyway, sorry about the stop. We are now officially at 1 week, 3 days, 3 hours, and 23 minutes. Fortunately, I'm unable to have it where it's doing one thing and another at one time. Maybe if I close this tab, and then it's gonna tick along, tick along, tick along, tick 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 a tick 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 a tick a tick a tick a tick 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 a tick a tick. Okay, it's gonna get annoying, but you get the idea. Anyway, now that that's been dealt with, what else can I talk about? Oh, I don't know if you saw this, but the picture that's being used on my thumbnail for this was actually made by someone on Reddit. Let me tell you a story. As you know, you've probably seen a video on my channel called Sashi the First, and also in the two and Don't Cry, which are two incredibly stupid animations I did. And both of them feature a character named Sashi. Her full name is Sashi Leah Disman. She is also featured on the Lego Sashi picture, but that's not really overly important. Anyway, I asked a bunch of people for Halloween to draw her as a ghost girl. And one of my favorites that I got was this one. Let me show you. Let me go to Reddit. There's my Reddit account. I'm not going to give you my Reddit account because for the love of all things holy, I don't give that information. And now let me go here, and I'm going to click comments. There she is. In case you were wondering, this picture was slightly based off of a YouTuber named Finder Lurker. Let me go to youtube.com, and then what I'm going to do, you want to know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, look, there I am right there. Okay, that's a furry, but that's not what I came for. Finder Lurker. And this, okay, his real name is Devin Millar, but that's not important. Let me see, like, for example, look. Let me open this up. If he's not,
La vista, baby.
It's like cute and creepy. But you see there is like look when he has his big mouth open. You see the gaping mouth. You see that? You see the resemblance? Well, he has somewhat thicker pupils. Like if you look at his eyes, well, her eyes. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. Because the problem with this one, you don't know whether man or women whenever he draws his characters, but you see the resemblance. So that's what it was based off of. Then then you go scroll, and then it says Fifth Peddler on Reddit said I took a quick stab at drawing it. Here's the link, and then voila. There it is. She looks anorexic. She looks like either Jack Skellington or Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas, which I like. I do like that. Anyway, that is what I'm using as my thumbnail to this live stream. Now, enough about that. Back to the content. We got 1 week, 3 days, 3 hours, 20 minutes, and 43 seconds, or 41 now, until Halloween, the day of spooks. And when that day of spooks comes, it's going to be so spooky, you won't know what hit you. And the good news is, currently my stream is sitting at 35 minutes and 44 seconds, which is longer than my last one. And if I'm really, really lucky, I'll be able to get it all the way up to an hour. Because so far, my only video that was an hour had to get deleted because it was too, let's just say, copyrighty. However, the trick is it's hard for me to get real good stuff lately. For example, my most viewed video now is 52K, but the problem was I had to my latest video, my most popular video had, I think, 1.2 million, but unfortunately I had to delete it because of, well, it featured content from Super Mario Logan, and they said that they couldn't have me using reused content, not Super Mario Logan, but the YouTube partner program, so I had to delete it. I deleted any video that wasn't purely mine. Of course, there's some that are slightly mine, but it's like me talking, like this one. This one, the countdown's from timeandday.com. However, I'm doing commentary, which makes it mine, perfectly mine, like my video. Because it's like, for example, let's take YouTubers like PewDiePie and stuff. They're considered their videos, like they're YouTube partners. And the thing is, they do videos, but they talk, they give feedback, they just blab on about random stuff. Mostly about the game, though. But here, I'm blabbing on him just like a chap here, like Reddit Broadcasting Network, RPAN. But the problem is this is not Reddit, it's YouTube. And the problem with Reddit is your posts get famous, but you don't. For example, you can name probably lots of famous YouTubers. PewDiePie, Markiplier, Super Mario Logan, Night Girls, SS Sniper Wolf, Azzyland, Cutie, that go with the pink, that British girl with the pink hair, etc., etc. See, you can think of lots. Well, I thought of lots. I don't know if you can, but I could clearly think of lots. But you could think of lots of famous TikTokers. Charlie D'Amelio, Topper Guild. Well, Topper Guild does have a YouTube channel, but he's slightly more famous on TikTok. Then we've got Joe Robe, we've got Snarky Marky, we've got Donald. Okay, you get the idea. Then you can name probably a few famous Instagrammers, like there's some footballer, Ariana Grande, who's famous because of her music and because she played Cat and Victorious, but she's also pretty famous on Instagram. And you can name a few famous Twitterers, like the Gen Zers. I'm somewhat in the Gen Zer, but I'm not a purely Gen Z. I'm not crazy. Let's just tell you right. I'm not crazy. I'm not dumb. I don't think you're fat phobic if you're skinny. And I think you should definitely hit the gym if you need to. But if you don't need to, yeah, that's you. But either way, that's that. And another thing you probably know about me is, well, what else? Well, not about me, but what else? Okay, so I'm starting to go on a tangent, because basically the video is a Halloween countdown, but I'm not talking about Halloween. I'm just basically talking about whatever the hell pops into my mind, because it's like a chat. It's like filler. I just want to get this video to an hour long, so I'm going to just talk about basically whatever the hell I can talk about. And as I said, the reason why I'm streaming this is I really don't want... I feel like it's going to be too long for me to... it'll be a hell of a pain. It'll be a hell of a pain for me to upload once I'm done. It'll probably take hours for me to upload. So because of that, that is why I'm streaming it. That way it just goes boop right on when I'm done. And this will be my probably second longest video. No, this will probably be the longest video on my channel after because my longest video on the channel is currently one I did where I had Google back when you remember when the B movie meme was popular. I uploaded a video. I uploaded a pretty long video of me having Google Translate read out my little video. Unfortunately, that one was somewhat viewed, and it's currently my longest video, with clocking at 56 minutes. However, I don't know if anyone watched the whole thing. I once watched the whole. Well, I filmed it, so I had to watch the whole thing, if you know what I'm saying. But I don't know if anyone other than me has watched the whole thing. Or maybe someone has. I couldn't tell you. But Mr. Beast would, because I don't know about you, but Mr. Beast is known. Well, before he became known for giving away money and torturing himself and putting himself in solitary confinement and all that crap, he did little silly things. Like one, he counted to 100,000, like 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 100,000. I'm not going to do that because it took him 40 hours, and I really don't want to spend 40 hours doing something so stupid and mundane. So instead, what I'm going to do, and then another thing he did is he read the entire dictionary. I don't know if he read the words or just the information. I couldn't tell. In fact, I'm going to go quickly check. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to type Mr. Beast Dictionary. I think just showing a few minutes of a Mr. Beast video won't get me copyrighted, but no, I don't care about that. No. Where's his dictionary video? Oh, here we go. Mr. Beast long challenges. He says, keen that neurality, where's the, it's everyday bro, yeah, does the English spin and it spin, I don't care, counting 300. Watching for 10 hours, B movie, counting in one sitting, yeah. Okay, maybe he deleted it, but that's not important, I'll come back to that later. Anyway, back to the countdown. What's good about those, but as I said, Mr. Beast would probably watch the whole video because he's known for doing his long challenges. But unfortunately, he doesn't do his long challenges anymore. Now his long challenges are now money challenges. But unfortunately, Unfortunately, Mr. Beast doesn't know me. But if Mr. Beast does find out I exist, I would like him to comment on this video. In fact, he can comment on any of my videos. He can even subscribe and freaking give me a freaking cookie for all he knows. But unfortunately, Mr. Beast does not know I exist, so that's just that. But enough chit-chat about Mr. Beast. Let's get something a little more important going. What am I gonna do? What am I? No, I don't want to go. What am I gonna? I can't think of anything else to talk about because I'm starting to run out of ideas here. But that's the problem. That's the problem. I'm just blabbing on. I don't know how these people on I don't know how about all these people on freaking Reddit and stuff are able to blab on for hours out on end when I can't even keep a conversation. Like sometimes, like when I'm writing essays, I type until I run out of ideas, and then let's say if there's a word count, I'll have to just, as they say, decompress, like get rid of adjectives, make it more formal, change words like because to, for the reason, and etc. It's a long process, but it gets the job done, let me tell you that. Anyway, that's that. Let's in the meantime get some more Halloween music, and then that will be that. Anyway, I'll see you when I can think of more stuff to talk about. I just don't understand why. I could put an hour, but I don't know if these things. Wait, is the Monster Mash song in public domain? Monster Mash. Is the Monster Mash song public domain or is it copyright? I don't think it's public domain. Oh, it says I can license it, but I'm not going to do that. I really don't want to license it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because I can listen to it on YouTube if I wanted. Let's just public domain, I guess, because the public domain is a lifesaver for me. Nintendo, I don't know if Nintendo is public domain. There we go. This one says it's in public domain, so if I get a copyright strike, I'm gonna freak. Swear to God.
The monster party was in effect. I heard some noises, so I went to inspect. Vampire Man was doing the twist. foxy head Boatneck just couldn't resist. He jumped in with Toothy and started to dance, bent over so low he nearly split his pants. The wrapped up Egyptian was sure having fun, but the cloth wound around him was coming undone. It was the monster party filled with monster goers. Monster! This isn't infringement. We checked with our lawyers. Any likeness to creatures alive or undead are simply not real. They're just in your head. The full moon was out, and the hairy man howled, "Hey, turn up the music, I like my rock and roll loud." The transparent male was with the man with a hunch. I only saw one, but two were drinking the punch. The fishman from the pond sure gave me a chill. He was grooving in the bathtub, shaking his gills. The whole house was dancing, oh man, what a scene. I hope I'm invited next Halloween. It was the monster party filled with monster goers. Monster! This isn't infringement. We checked with our lawyers. Any likeness to creatures isn't infringement. Monster party filled with monster goers. Monster! This isn't infringement. We checked with our lawyers. Any likeness to creatures, alive or undead, are simply not real. They're just in your head. It was the monster party filled with monster goers. Monster! This isn't infringement. We checked with our lawyers. Any likeness to creatures, alive or undead, are simply not real. They're just in your head. Happy Halloween! Ha 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 ha.
Well, that song was pretty amazing, let me tell you that. And I liked that it sounded like it was sung by a little kid, but that doesn't seem too bad. Anyway, that's that, and let me see. Oh crap, it stopped again. I really got to stop doing that. We're currently at 1 week, 3 days, 3 hours, 9 minutes, and 11 seconds. We're really cranking down here, because when I started it was like 39 or like 29, so we've got like 20 minutes. Hopefully, because my goal is at least an hour. Or even 50 minutes, I don't really care. In fact, even if this goes even if this goes years, I don't even care. Anyway, what else can I talk about? What else things gonna have a little chitty chat about? Sorry, I'm just a little thirsty. You understand. It's because it's one of these water. I guess I'm gonna talk about the water bottle since I'm starting out of years. It's one of those water bottles with a filter on it. You know, these little thingies. I'm assuming it could, but the thing is, sometimes, well, not this one, but sometimes it looks see-through. So I'm assuming it goes through and like touches the edges or something. I don't know. Doesn't really taste that different, but that's life. That is life. That is life, and that is really, truly life. Anyway, enough about the life. What else? What else? But I want to talk about what else can I talk about? Because I gotta think of things Halloweeny for you. Because I'm basically starting to get into filler, and filler is not good. Filler is not good. Well, filler can be good, such as in essays, but that's okay. But I don't care. Oh, no, not like. Anyway, guess for now, how about you just enjoy the countdown while I just bug off. Anyway, see
walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes
Tonight,
tonight.
we will fly above the skies. We are heroes tonight. It's a pretty good song, but they say it's non-copyright, so I see this a lot in those, you know, those videos where it's like, those videos where it's like funny photo compilations. It's probably my second favorite non-copyright song on YouTube. My favorite is JJ by Kevin MacLeod. I'll probably play that one once I'm done with this one.
I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Introducing the first ever GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. Engineered with off-road capabilities, signature bold styling, and unique AT4 interior to match. Visit gmccanada.ca to see the GMC AT4 lineup today.
Don't really think that song is public domain. I forgot that it was in the plane. But now, anyway, the song I just played for you was probably